Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Tremayne. Today we're going to be talking about the disappearance of Robert Scorpio, played by Tristan Rogers. Now, I'm telling you up front that making this a rumor control video because I want to share this with you if you don't already know about what happened prior to Tristan not being on the show. And this is my best guess. Not saying it's a fact, but once I tell you what happened, you can let me know in the comment section if you agree with me that this is most likely the reason why Tristan Rogers hasn't been on General Hospital. I think he will return, but I feel like the show put him in a timeout because of what happened on social media. Now, before I go forward, let me go and do all the YouTube things, asking you to please like this video so that more people come and discover the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. We're climbing our way up to 30,000 subscribers, so hopefully you will become part of the Soap fam. Also, we have a membership where you get exclusive videos, early access to videos. You will have already gotten this information over on the membership already, because they got the news in advance for the whole week of stories I'm going to be doing this week. And so now we're about to just go ahead and get into it, because Tristan Rogers did a cameo video. If you don't know what a cameo video is, it is cameo.com is a website where you can get celebrities to, I think it's for 7 minutes, video chat with you for 7 minutes, or get a shout out from them or whatever. And I'll put it in the description box where if you want to check this out on your own, Tristan Rogers, I think for the 7 minutes, you can book him for $65. So if you have $65 for 7 minutes, it'll be right in the description box for you to go ahead and check that out. So let's get to the story. So Tristan Rogers went on a cameo, did a video with a fan where he discussed his thoughts on Peter August and the whole storyline surrounding the character. And this even caused Wes Ramsey himself, who plays Peter, to speak out on it. And let me tell you, when he spoke out, he did a whole long soliloquy. So I'm going to read it. It'll take a while. But I'm going to read Wes's long response to what Tristan said. So this is what happened. He said in the video, "Listen, don't be too hard on Wes Ramsey. He's got himself into a horrible storyline, and the storyline is the fault of the show. What they've literally done is they painted themselves into a corner, and they don't know how to get out of it. We think we're edging towards the end, but we really don't know." And then he went on to say, he says that Rogers wanted fans to give Ramsey the benefit of the doubt, though he thinks he was wrong for the character. He said that he thinks that Anders Hove, who plays Caesar Faison, had a natural menace for him. And he's the sweetest puppy dog in the world, but he just looked like he'd rip your arms off. And that's what the character needs. Wes is, too much of a gentleman. So basically he said they need an actor more like Anders Hove versus Wes Ramsey. And he didn't really think he was menacing enough to be Peter August. And this led to a response from Ramsey, who I'm about to read this bad boy for you. Because Tristan just said, let's go over that again. Tristan just said that the show itself had bad writing for the character and they painted him into a corner. He said that Wes Ramsey was miscast and should have never been the character at all. And being 75 years old, I think Tristan is at that age where he just tells it like it is. This is what he thinks, and that's what it is. So We know once we reach a certain age, we just start speaking our mind and not giving a F. And I think that's the situation. But Wes Ramsey came back with his answer, his response to what Tristan said, saying, actors are storytellers, shapeshifters, chameleons. We're also in the business of cultivating trust because that's how the best work is brought to life. We have to trust our imaginations, our instincts. We have to trust our fellow actors because without them, there is no scene to play. In the collaborative efforts of bringing any show to life, we also have to trust our directors each day to steer the arc of our story, like a conductor with a symphony, and trust our writers who are tasked with composing the symphonies we play out. I came up in a world of classical theater where trusting the play, text, story is essential to the tightrope balancing act of making magic. You will never hear me critique or on any public platform the people responsible for the creative opportunities I enjoy each day. Without the trust of my writers, directors, producers, and fellow actors, it would be impossible to live out my dream. My job, my dreams, my job, and my only job is to bring fearlessness, playfulness, and passionate conviction to what has been created for me. My aim is to stretch myself beyond the limits of where I think my boundaries may lie. Each time I'm entrusted with material that allows those boundaries to be tested. Every actor must believe they are the right person for that part. They will never achieve their potential, let alone surpass it. I was raised a gentleman and have two wonderful parents to thank for that. However, my polite personality, while rendering me easy to get along with on set, should have little bearing on my caliber of performance, nor my castability as a professional. I am leery of the pitfalls of social media and believe there are advantages to maintaining some mystery, even as a public figure. But I will always defend and protect what I hold dear, my job and my career, when they are publicly challenged, especially by those closest to me, whom I love and respect. Please know I bear no ill will. As a society. We are still learning the full ramifications of living in an internet-dominated culture. To all my fans out there who offer encouragement and support, I hear you and am grateful for you. I'm having a blast. Onward we go. Hashtag grateful human. I'm sorry. Hashtag grateful man. Told you it was long. But after this, Robert disappeared. Like, not right away because they film in advance. So this happened in March. So you got March, April, May is when all of these stories sort of like come out. So that's May sweeps. And after that, we really didn't get to see much of Robert because then we would get to the point of any kind of disciplinary reaction that would happen. It wouldn't happen for about 3 months. And now it's been at least 1.5, 2 months since we've seen Robert on the screen, where previously he was with Olivia, scenes with Anna all the time. He was doing a whole James Bond Casino Royale type storyline. He was knee deep in the Maxie storyline with Peter. So he went from being a front burner character, which he hasn't been in a long time, to suddenly gone. And the only thing that sounds about right to me, and you can tell me in the comment section if you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking, is his outspokenness on social media. Actually, a cameo video, which probably should have remained private, led to him being put in a timeout. Like I said, I don't think it's fired or nothing. I think they put him in a timeout. Like, it's like you telling the writers that they don't know what they're doing with the writing, even if it's not necessarily your particular storyline. People can get in their feelings about things like that. They could feel like you're talking bad about the show. They could feel like they don't want to write for you anymore. You know, a lot of things can happen because people are human, and they get in their feelings and their emotions. Now, once again, I could be totally off the mark, but it's a mighty big coincidence. This social media thing happened, and plus Wes isn't even fired from the show. That he's coming back. I think in November or something like that. So even though it looked like back in March that he might be getting bumped off, that didn't happen. He's still alive. So the show is still supporting Wes Ramsey as Peter August. It's just that they gave him a break for storyline reasons. And it looks like they may have given Tristan a break for social media reasons. And it's not 100% fair to Tristan because the actor who plays Jax, has been very problematic on social media. And Maurice Bernard himself, who I love, I saw him going back and forth with, we're just going to call them fans, and he himself realized, I can't do this. So he posted not too long ago that he wasn't going to do that anymore. That he wasn't going to be in that negative space with the fans. So I think even Maurice is realizing that it's not worth it to really argue with fans or put your business out there or whatever. Because social media is vicious. And the more you put into it, the more people come at you. And this is why I stopped going back and forth with people. I just block people now. I just block you. I'm not going to go back and forth. There was a time where I would go back and forth on social media for days, back and forth with people. And then some of them same people would say, well, actually, I agreed with you a couple days ago, but I just was just messing with you. So, to keep my blood pressure in a safe level, to keep my peace of mind, my sanity, it is much easier to block people than to engage in their foolishness. And that is what Maurice learned. I'm not saying he's blocking people, but not engaging in negativity is great for your mental health because it's great for mine. And hopefully you found some advice in there that you may take, that if you're having issues with social media and people on social media, don't even deal with them. Don't even worry with them. Don't let them steal your peace. Just go ahead, be happy. Your best revenge is happiness. Trolls online want to be fed. You don't feed the trolls. That makes them even madder. But there's nothing they can do when you don't engage. And I'm going to end this by saying, there's some people who will go on social media, and I know this is suddenly become about me giving you advice, but there are some people on social media who will say to me, where's Soap Fam? Where's your show? Did you stop doing it? And they may be blocked from YouTube, but they may go on Twitter to ask me this, or go on Facebook to ask me this. I'm like, no, the show's still there. You must have said something that got you blocked. I don't have to take your negativity or your problematic behavior. It's much easier to just block you and keep it moving. So, with that, I'm going to end this. I feel like we may have an interesting space in the comment section based on everything I just talked about. Let me know if you think I'm right, that this, Tristan may have been put in a little timeout because of his comments online, even though other people from the show weren't put in timeout for things they've said. Let me know all the thoughts, as long as they're not hateful and rude and nasty. Let's have a conversation in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.